Twitter with there's so many euphemisms that can be expanded on there, but I'll leave that for you all to make your minds up on that. I've just come back literally today from a couple of weeks holiday in the west coast of the USA, and I think the Obama masks are very important and symbolic for many reasons, because obviously I've been seeing news over there that you don't tend to get here, and one of those is around the naming of the dog that Obama's children received as a consequence of the election victory which Bruce did so much to deliver. Apparently, when the dog was chosen, there was a long, drawn-out debate about the name to give to the dog, and it turns out apparently that Barack and Michelle Obama were both seriously trying to persuade the kids to call the dog Wiley. But the kids said that this is completely inappropriate, it's not right. The dog is a Portuguese water dog. That comes with all kinds of images of lounging on beaches in the Algarve, and that just doesn't kind of suit Bruce. Had it been a pit bull, yeah, maybe Bruce has grabbed the leg of the media, and we're still going to have to try and shake it loose tomorrow. Or perhaps, given the way in which he's guided ourselves and guided activists and shepherded them, possibly some kind of shepherd dog might have been an appropriate dog to be called Wiley. And I'll leave it for other people to decide whether that would be a wolf-like German shepherd or the more shaggy-haired and cute old English shepherd. The American presidential thing is obviously given me some food for thought, and I do recall the American Declaration of Independence, which talks about self-evident truths. It says, we hold these truths to be self-evident: life, liberty, and the pursuit of activism. Words that were echoed by JFK in 1960, where he said, ask not what activists can do for you, what you can do for your activists. And these are messages which Bruce has told us, as well as Obama himself, of course. And I think, though, that it is echoing quite a lot of what Shane said, that if there was a presidential quote that I used to sort of symbolise some of the last 7 years, it would be what Roosevelt said, where he said we have nothing to fear but fear itself, because I think there have been a number of really important reforms, and I use that word consciously, not necessarily revolutions, but significant reforms to the way in which we've viewed activists over the past few years as an organisation, amidst the changes that we've experienced, but also reforms to the way in which we've supported them to do their work. And I think, obviously, communications you mentioned, I think around the possibilities of new media, country coordinators and the way we put that on a basis for, I think, future improvement has been really significant. And of course, seeing the AGM go from strength to strength and put on a solid basis are all really, really important measures. And that's to name quite a few, but not all of them by any means. I think, speaking personally and genuinely and honestly, what I will miss about Bruce is a lot of his counsel, which in the cold light of day or the warm heat of battle, the council isn't necessarily always welcome. But I think when the time comes to re-evaluate it and assess it, Bruce has proved himself to be right almost always, and certainly, from my experience, quite often right when I've been wrong. And I think that counsel is something which I'm going to seriously miss to be gone. So I look forward to hearing Bruce's reports back of all of this reading that we've got here, and I look forward to seeing you when you manage to put your feet really under the desk of the bed and thank you for your contribution.